Asem Eba Somo live on Hot 93.9 FM. Medi Eddie Beneza. Amuzubetimi Afro with the Sports Tiger One. The show is produced by Francis Nia J. And I think so Kwame Kusike 2 Wamu and Omubwa Amasho no Etimi Abawakramo. Of course, Nana Kwame Danko Director of Sports Hot FM her under his auspices. And I show you Badebiada Simon Kobono Eti Etena Ubati Nana Edu Braku and Estenka on the show Sanso and Muhammad Allah Sansu Betinka also here on the show. But unfortunately, and Yentri and Farmer and some Emma Essence Benito Atiameti Kakra and Taman Mufante now for entrust and mean come over fear now be as and Koyene and the 27th day of September 2024 wonderful Friday afternoon and I did good some at Bana. In some way, the Abano and Papa say NSC FAT. If I told him, sir, Pep Godula Mananisamo, were referring to Rodri ever missing the entire season after suffering knee ligament damage against Aston Bobo Coninti. Boy Marco under surgery. Now for the Biasho, Elton Akonkaye Pioneer, and a boy go under surgery. Our Madrid now the Biasho Trakoye Dama Manchester City and our friends Boya. The D.A.D. Rodri, where I am Koma, and who's Abele, Yadi Amisama Makama on the show. Ole Guna Social, what is Swakasa on Manchester United, and I say Cristiano Ronaldo was saying it was very wrong, sir. Manchester United, every signing, Abranta and D.A.D. Cristiano Ronaldo, say, I will prevent boy, no, so Basana Diama, Manchester City, where I am Sama, Ole Guna Social, then manager, and about Manchester United, Bobo Kono, what also. Wadiaba and the Chelsea said Newcastle United wrote himself. Nyami aduma bu weekend we no one Man City and Airborne yasi Alexander Usak Brantia one so at 29 the team of the Newcastle yasi boy no or doubtful for the game against Man City Man Newcastle forum I just said how mu papa ya the up to speed information but when so and that we akọ ediatia team one mo di of Amanami come and ya di have now him say some games about so about in the La Liga Center there one game and I thought from no Real Valladolid and I so Mallorca and Bob and 7 p.m. as I game so but in the Bundesliga Borussia Dortmund so one and VfL Bochum and now for the Italian Catanaccio Calcio Serie A our San Siro no AC Milan team one so and legends so and that pin so in that 12 game and also so in the League 1 2 games from 5 p.m. here Auxerre and for Brest and now for so Paris Saint-Germain at 7 p.m. what I'm sorry to say Red Nafe Mus Edia Pim's way against Rus Eba Sole, Yerisan Common Edima Mukama, our Jumadens on the local front with Thierry. They see Nilam Tevana Padin Common or see corruption in Ghana football is worse known than during the days of Yera Kosi Nyantochi. Honorable Nilam Tevana, former Minister for Youth and Sports, Wakasa, was it corruption in Ghana football is worse now than during Nyantochi's era. Was he said on one minister and he would have still ransacked the Ghana Football Association. What am I saying? Now him said I'm here doing a weekend with the Ghana Premier League will bounce back into action. Now where week 4 games are a Chelsea Brekum Golden City Park one any commercial Santi Korokobabo now face Nations FC Dr. Kwame J Complex Wabus adding heart of folk at Gingam so and what he in Central Stadium or Patrol Summer Textile Obuso and Vision FC so at the so in that 12 game and also Abaswa and ladies and Kobanos Emma Kama on the Schubert joining and by way of WhatsApp or SMS on these numbers 0244 849161 0244 849161 0244 849161 Fabra Mafe Yangi Brana Kinka Informa also on Facebook I am Hot 93.9 FM Hot 93.9 FM on Facebook like it no share page then drop your comment about the comment section you make Kinka and then add on this particular network and it's Echo Susana 20 for 2 no share page now you can come message and from here on this network Simon Komono and also on YouTube Hot FM TV 4021 Hot FM TV 4021 Hot FM TV 4021 Fatuo na share so no bi so enya bi na on share no so na the 27th day of September 2024 Mohammed Alassan paga pe wonu atena sesanso ena nana edu braku enes ono so agile gra ene yere san common edi ebro come on this particular network but urem e numwa Cosby one pap urem e wa Kote Steven area mo behind the Ghana Commercial Bank Trading School copy of Cosby one pap was you a blame among for a body ma warmuna air monitor Hot FM 93.9. This is the Focus Sports on Hot FM.
Listen to Hot Sports, the #1 sports program in the nation. Listen to Hot Sports, the #1 sports program in the nation.
Okay, so about for me a Daruma and I did good Yamusano at the Eba Edu Motors, Aka Sansom and a Taco toothpaste and so Aka the Fearsome 3 and so Aka Hyper Plus Puffy and a Fellow Plasmos in which Corporate Intelligence Bureau, one of Airborne and a Fellow Farmer Diabal and Spiritual Center. Winna Airborne Shono, Jadi Airba, Wakremo, Nafoniamasom, Etiakon. Mami Kena Feminine na do anxious here ending to one another call here. Good afternoon.
Afternoon Tiger.
Sir, who you there?
Adiachi the afe na also eh.
Nyame adom boko pa.
Friday.
Yes, sir, Friday.
Yes. Uni pa meten enka che. Boku.
Yeah. That was when the day had to take place between United. No,
that is Sunday. No,
Sunday. No, now the name is simple of Kumasi FM.
Oh, simple. Oh, fantastic.
Now secure Kaneshi Hub.
Kaneshi.
And I share our bridge Nasipe. Overhead Nasipe. Yeah, we saw Morocco in his chapter 007 Jesse.
Fantastic. I know mobilizing Kofu between mo home na. A creative bus. Our Kaneshi will purposely say Mko Stadium. Mko has game. Into one person they do more yet the boy house no and answer me to a baby will be on Michigan by the time or document.
Yeah, okay.
Abacha at the Brass they are doing the
money in catcher pa.
Oh sir,
I said that was
and obey now idea. I mean you bass mean show me movie. Of course, oh to from a catcher.
Already me no I've been telling our 3 days today. One say the boy back of Validos football club second division. So boy no we had to see to 1 or 2 issues around the boy. So it's in 3 days.
Oh okay. I mean say we back for any ne baba back Kwame Mr. Jonathan so what
Yes.
Oh wow.
I don't volunteer.
Now, last week, this weekend.
Next weekend. Next weekend, yes. And next weekend. And Ebaso and by hook or crook, whatever happens next weekend, the game will come on.
Okay, so
what so Yami do on Saturday.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, Saturday. And now I'm what you want me.
Oh, Mr. Duncan, now what you mean? I'm a Catabatunti won't me. Thank you.
The Saturday I'll be there. I'll rep live. The Sunday, no, the question that some game number so.
Okay. My intro, I keep watching.
I'm telling you,
Oprah.
Meeting catcher.
Die hard as Antico.
Yeah, meeting.
I was so kind of a call watch. What a block of Inca. One,
maybe a
Kofunkwabo. Akonoba. Honorable guys, the Cabozo.
Okay, you know, bet me do close to 2 years.
Oh, okay. The Fimoto sending about 4 more home in town and they try the phone, they are doing the monitoring. Baby, I'm will be no. My intro munina na bibia make sure say ebe fine. Inti interest no e was so pa inti okuku da monitor nyina no. My monitor intro munina say they are doing the monitoring. Asuzu ayabande na yaba. Yeah, big guy. Ghana Premier League enter into week 4. and absolutely Nepal will interest every week 4 matches in the moon. Obviously, you don't watch a moon. I the back to me, I can say Ghana for any wish him. May assure the Ministry of Youth and Sports and the Ghana Football Association, they are doing everything possible for the Black Stars game to come on in Ghana. And I understand, say, squad no is close to hitting the doorsteps of the Football Association. And there may be inclusions, many idea, because invitations near idea. I started air class last year. We say in there exactly 2 weeks. Na Black Stars any Sudan game no air koso. Before the return leg no be koso Tripoli Libya against James Kosia PS Libya Sudan. Enti am for watching mu.
But am for monitor show. Once Okonungwa former producer Edema Doctor Who on this network, big guy.
Okay.
Big guy. Oni onabo na mumu. Edeni oni NPP candidate no. On the name Nungwal that is true.
We are blessing no.
Yes, absolutely.
Usu here.
Only SOC.
Na shemu de ma.
Only SOC. They are doing the listening. What they are saying.
But some of them tafa. It will be a good year for them, and we are hoping say no making sure say Ghana be ko nim
do November
next month
November.
Oh, okay.
Next month crowd.
Next month
now you for the say in October when I start Sudan game on the 11th and on the 14th into the middle of October. Absolutely. We are the idea air teacher and I can once what I say. You vote. You have interest. We have interest. We are still here. We need interest in anything. We interest in something. Into Upo. Chrome Hayati now to Chrome Hanqua dear. Chrome Hampton before any Chrome Uncle Aniano. We be interest. Into Sports Tiger. We be very fine. What I say. Absolutely, yes, absolutely. That is it. You know, nothing come on stories and so on. But quickly, what I'm saying, police headquarters. Our post for us monitor show no fantastic. Post for us monitor Chief Inspector Doji. Oh, Chief Inspector Doji. Yes, our police headquarters. What also ABM arm for the colleagues. Inspectors are more trash. What am I monitor show? Chief Inspector Doji. Chief Inspector Doji. In October.
Fantastic.
I'm the chance, but my breaking protocol.
Fantastic.
Nami Aduma. 10th October outside. You see him.
Oh, fantastic.
You see him. So we broke United.
Fantastic.
It was some Potamo.
It was territory.
Chief Inspector Doji. Young Chapa, yes, Chief Inspector Doji.
Yes, my
it's a very good one.
But this is the monitoring.
Absolutely,
yes. My young channel will be very fine. That's a Sports Tiger.
It's a game, and La Liga game back to Paris Saint-Germain, the French League One. Borussia Dortmund playing in Germany. Other interesting stories, and especially Ole Gunnar Solskjaer say Manchester United are friendly for the second time. He will turn his back to United. But on person that can't obia or you Juma once him. I couldn't only be a bar but he would not say sir Yenji from Eric Ten Hag and from Manu. And some interesting stories and so on.
Personally, I think say per the Eric Ten Hag
93.9.
Imagine mu. Kakra na medi mani hu and Ten Hag. It's something that makes me say so. Edi hu komodia. Sports Tiger nka Ole Gunnar Solskjaer na ye. At least onu otu the team no edi second. Na me hwe United team no. Since Alex Ferguson left. They say it 10 years.
Yeah.
Beba.
Yeah. 2013, eh?
Yeah. They do 10 years. Into if you saw Quaino, I think say managers from Alabama, you know. Only gonna say and Jose Mourinho. They've not been bad. The others no level no from Kaka in terms of performance. They didn't know here. At least, social no making sure so the Man United 80 second on the league, even though there was second. Second, will be more than 10 points at you, Gab room there. But the most important thing is that particular season, Man United as a football club, 80 second on the league log. And to media, Ekobase, everything had unfinished season. Now United force a young Choir. They should consider Oregon as back into the team for temporary basis. May one person, the level of coach Ekitao, but you also determines a team never the league and manage. Both Oregon Associate and Eric Ten Hag can't win the Premier League with Man United. But we don't really see what they are. Per the associate by any day come from Salah. None of them na Man U pursue the league, none of the Champions League. He can win it for them. Only do that level. No. But among the two, the encounter. So before say, in terms of Obiba be temporary basis and interim basis, we consider Ologun Associate. But me say as a team, only a bad business. It's Kakana be the new who are the Ten Hag this particular season. No. The first game struggle to get a 1-0 win. About the second game, Okolusu to Brighton and Hove Albion, AMS. About the third game before the international break, Etna Old Trafford, and lose to Liverpool. Humiliating results. Then after the international break, about the fourth game against Crystal Palace, Glasner team may struggle this particular season. He lost to them. And now this particular weekend, or Tenafie, it was his time was special. Remember, I game no so, but if you try to walk a car,
okay.
The Madrid derby.
Okay.
Atletico Madrid able hosting Real Madrid. That was the Spanish capital. And a match in recent times. A good swap. A man for interest was our game no. Tiger Yana was through. Argentina in there. Real Madrid and Barcelona. Bar. It will Barca. It will have situation at this time because of the level Atletico Madrid for in recent times. Over in few years, I've seen Korea. Almost penetrate every the Spanish La Liga at least on 2 occasions under their current head coach, Diego Simeone. So imagine say is the reason why in the Madrid they could against them and Barcelona could against them. It's one of the biggest fixtures about Menya when it comes to Spanish football. In recent times, no matches to any type produce a lot of draw games. But Madrid and Sad almost watch it. And I think it's one thing that Madrid would like to make sure say in this weekend's game, no, they can do something. Reporter made to say Kylian Mbappe is still out. He will not be available for selection.
Okay.
Brahim Diaz is out. Or he is available for selection. Dani Ceballos is out. David Alaba is out. Kamavinga is doubtful. Was started training. But I have to say, coach, you make my money making the match day squad. We depend on the squad that we're back ahead of the game against Atletico Madrid. What's your life for Diego Simeone this particular season? It looks like players are signing on after to pick it up. Conor Gallagher and of course Julian Alvarez. As some of the few players are almost joining the club now. It looks like almost started picking up. Alvarez is a happy man now because he feels like at Man City, no reliable starter in the 50 team. But I am more of a squad player. But I had the amount of money I'm going to tell the Man City Football Club. Everybody has to go Madrid no. I'm the team no. Each man is strong. So imagine him say this time round, it made the game very big. One of 8 of these teams Spanish La Liga. Madrid so far result now has been on and off by in the last 3-4 games no almost started pick it up at the right time. So again be a Tiger. Madrid lose favorite for me. But again a bit back of double chance for Real Madrid against Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid for now started pick it up. You know, some of the venues need you now pick the maximum 3-pointer. And now with team with confidence going forward. So the fool said again be a Ubisamian. In recent times, Atletico Madrid win 13, Madrid 21, draw 15. But overall, no, Real Madrid 91, draw 42, Atletico Madrid 41. So it tells you say a game that Madrid scoring 300 goals, Atletico Madrid scoring 224 goals. So it tells you say a match and produce a lot of goals. Even though in recent times one of their games it will produce about 10 goals. But a match be anytime be an entire produce goals maybe. So before say in that game Madrid debut no make for Real Madrid double chance over Atletico Madrid in that particular game. Tiger, who won more Germany? Bayern Munich and Leverkusen so airborne in the German Bundesliga.
Yeah, that's true.
The reason why a match we a match of Inter, once I can know because say Dortmund ne Bayern Munich a bar is a big game. But because Leverkusen won the Bundesliga last season,
yeah,
and man the Bayern Munich a bar against Leverkusen no
a big game.
A big game in Germany. And had the current German squad. Most of the gifted players are Germany in recent times. Do one I see academy two teams. Florian Wirtz, Jonathan Teh, and some of these few players, Andrich, were key players in German national team. I'm going to call the E was a baby, only to lose to Spain. In the Leverkusen team, no, most of the players are Guardiola, but we need a Bundesliga last season still around. Jeremy Frimpong, Grimaldo, Jonathan Teh, Edmond Tapsoba, Andrich, Gane Xhaka, Victor Boniface, Florian Wirtz, they are all part of the team.
93.9.
So that is a good thing for the Leverkusen team, no? And Bayern Munich Football Club, so I started life here under Vincent Kompany. They are playing some delightful football. Score one double focus of goals, conceding fewer goals this particular season. So it looks like Adebako Awayene said, any more players need some more goals. Now what's our stretching defense, no? That is where the football coaching is very important. Because Ken Menjai and the Dayot Pamecano, they were playing last season and almost a lot of goals. But under the new coach Vincent Kompany, they are the same two central defenders almost starting game the more. But goals no more constantly this time number form. So it means under Kompany there is massive improvements in the Bayern Munich team. Michael Olise life in Bayern Munich as starting here and he's scoring goals for fun. He's playing well. The same as Harry Kane. Jamel Musiala is also playing well. And not in the opportunity. I'm going to tell that
93.9
Bayern Leverkusen and the Bayern Munich team in command of this. I have this particular Bayern Munich full say. Almost to win this particular 3 points here. They are favored to win the Bundesliga because life inside Danko here FM Leverkusen. Already they've lost a game in the Bundesliga already. Bayern Munich is here to lose a game. So it means Leverkusen form now, but they started last season. No, it's not the same this particular season. But Bayern Munich there, they are flying high. So almost full say against a team or the Bundesliga they feel almost them last season. No, almost sure at this particular stage, they are chance of winning the Bundesliga no very high. So it makes this particular game a matter of interest. Anybody be Sports Tiger, I feel say Bayern Munich should be able to pick a win. Both teams are likely to score. Bayern Munich to win. A match be to produce a lot of goals. Even more than 3 goals could come in today's in that particular game of mobile. Leverkusen and Bayern Munich.
Okay.
More than 3 goals could come in. 4 or 5 is likely to come in because only a free scoring side. They score for fun. No one has to exceptional defenders. But before that, they produce a lot of goals in the Bundesliga.
93.9.
Another one can say one big game or Paris Saint-Germain against Stade Rennais. The difference between Paris Saint-Germain and Stade Rennais, they say Stade Rennais for above with the new thing. Players are money a thing. Players are above with that one thing. In the Paris Saint-Germain for above with a little bit of flair. even though they may Kylian Mbappe ni ho but by a blessing at the Osman Dembele because we started season very well. Bakola the same, Zaire the same. So there are some few players there. They are players of good football for Paris Saint-Germain. I thought say and also produce goal. Both teams are likely to score, but if there will be a winner, I'm tapping Paris Saint-Germain to also get a win today. For Dortmund against Bochum there, the way I said Nakodiyama Dortmund no. Last weekend they lost heavily to Stuttgart. So before say Bochum game should be a gamer. Dortmund should find a way to pick the maximum win. And so on. Tell me can about them. The English Premier League because more about 5 solid games I made to my show kaka. So Obama me break a Caribbean. Na me dey go Arsenal early kick off. Ewo the St James Park. Newcastle abewo come Man City.
Hot 93.
And that is a big game in the English Premier League. The reason I make us say life this particular season for Newcastle. I a little bit on and off. Winning 3 games, drawing 1 and losing 1 just last weekend against Fulham. Marco Sebastian no. And I feel say Newcastle are only in Europe maybe could help them this particular season to fight for the top 4 and they be hurry. And they are playing some good football. Reporter making and say Alexander Isak could be out of this particular game. They are top scorer last season and that is a big blow. But I feel say the likes of Anthony Gordon, Bruno Guimaraes, Sandro Tonali is back into the team. All these players could go in Man City, but the good thing is Man City the only big name who is missing from this fixture Rodrigo Cascante. So the question I'm out for this is who replaces Rodrigo in the Man City team? But I first say the likes of Kovacic, Rico Lewis, even John Stones out of that particular position in the paint. One of them is likely to replace him. And what we get during the midweek out of the backup. And some of these French players in the team opportunities to also explore within the Man City setup. Jeremy Doku, Phil Foden on starting season very well. Matheus Nunes and some of these players almost many opportunity at my explore in this game. And the whole all had this particular season now. Or winning against Bournemouth, even or drawing against Bournemouth. No, making sure all lose against Fulham. That is the game to drop a point, but the rest of the games no, was not picking the maximum wins. Before game with the Tiger, both are likely to score, but I will go for a City straight win in that particular game involving Newcastle and of course Man City Football Club in the English Premier League. The other game I mentioned, Arsenal, about what coming Leicester City, or the Emirates Stadium. The reason why I'm more interested in that particular game, they say there was a Ghanaian interest in that particular game. Fatai Ishaku, Jordan Ayew, and of course Thomas Partey. Obeka and maybe me catch them say, me not too comfortable Jordan going to Leicester. Obeka and me catch them.
Yeah,
and in the last 2 games for Leicester, Abdul Fatai Ishaku has been on the bench for Jordan to start. Because maybe can say, Mavididi, are untouchable. So the coach therefore said, a typical front 3. Let him bad the boss at 9. Number we did the either France there. There was one position for the 2 Ghanaians. And it looks like in the last 2-3 games, who said, Leicester for one coach not prefer Jordan starting ahead of Abdul Fatai Ishaku. Before say better take time for him to build himself into the English Premier League. So I'm wishing that 3 Ghanaian players will get the opportunity to see in that particular game, no, well in the game.
Hot 93.
What's the Arsenal game against Bolton? There is new player Arsenal for the body being Ethan Iwaneri. He had a good game against Bolton, scoring 2 goals in that particular game. And one of the youngest players to start games for Arsenal. David Raya had injury against Man City. So in the cup game, no coach na use no. So I'm hoping say about my fully fit Ochina in your game no against Leicester. The same as Leandro Trossard, after getting a red card against Man City, was serving that suspension no, against Bolton. So Trossard will be back into the Arsenal team to face Leicester City. So that is the good news for Arsenal Football Club. So that is why I am matter of interest. Before say born now Arsenal about this particular season. Their heavy win this season will be this game. And again they are in the Premier League. They can win like 4-5 goals in this particular game. Bukayo Saka, I'm tipping him to score the same as Leandro Trossard. I'm also tipping that player to score. And of course, Gabriel Martinelli. All these players are likely to score in this particular game. What mark for? Either a 4-1 or a 5-1 win or a 4-0 win for Arsenal in their game against Leicester City or the Emirates. So a stretch win at the Arsenal. Game back one is also interest. But some year Wolves any Liverpool new year. Some year Chelsea Brighton before I finish with the big game ever on Sunday.
Okay.
Man United against Tottenham Hotspur. Wolves ever hosted Liverpool. And I never acquire Wolves for this particular enco year from mom and say much make say man you're lucky with the first 5 games of the English Premier League, because in your first 5 games now there is Arsenal, there is Liverpool, there is Chelsea. It looks like life will not start well for you this particular season. That is why I'm not really surprised, sir. In the first 15 games, we have only 1 point. So it tells you that Wolves were season in Shadan Koye and Femomo. But they have good players, and I sure say in the course of the season, they will bounce back. So the games against Liverpool, and not a starting season well. They only lost to Nottingham Forest at home. The rest of the 4 games, Obatuma finding a way to pick the maximum win in those games. So again, I'm tipping Liverpool again to go there and pick the maximum win over Wolves. So a big game. And also Mario Lamina, all these players, Daniel Prudence are all playing well for the Wolverhampton Wanderers. But results next number. But I like the way and small, so I find it a way, even though they don't have a proper DM in their team. But the likes of Gravenberch, McAllister, and also Bosley, everybody here behind Luis Diaz, either Diogo Jota or Darwin Nunes, and of course Mohamed Salah. So the folks are looking for a straight win for Liverpool. Anytime goal scorer is likely to be Mohamed Salah in that particular game. So Sports Tiger, a straight win and the Liverpool in their game against Wolves. Tiger, for Chelsea, about 3 away games in the Premier League this particular season.
Yeah.
Almost when winning now.
You're doing so well,
Chelsea. But the 2 home games, Chelsea picking win. Chelsea and losing at home to Man City. No, boy, a 1-1 draw to Crystal Palace at home. So it means the previous 2 games at home, Chelsea and to win picking win. But you want to know the away games, Chelsea are managing and a win. A win against West Ham, a heavy win. A win at the Vitality Stadium against Bournemouth, and of course a win away to Wolverhampton Wanderers. So it means if these are games, ultimately picking the maximum winner, and more confidence. So it makes Chelsea confidence there. So ultimately picking star wins when money are there, they should be able to pick a win against Brighton. But they are dangerous. They say they are facing the Brighton team under this new quarter or winning the quarter of the month just last month. They also playing well. Joao Pedro is playing well. Danny Welbeck is also playing well. And some of these players, Minte, and of course all these players in the team are also playing well. But I feel say Chelsea at home this time round, after the wins, the way our players now are comfortable, exploring the stem after to score goals. Neto is also doing well. Joao Felix, Christopher Nkunku second half will make a difference. And now it looks like this particular season, Nicholas Jackson are starting here. So it means Jackson is one of the players who are also in today's game. People are tipping him to also do well for Chelsea. So in this weekend game, I think that Chelsea should come top against Brighton and Hove Albion. My last pick in the English Premier League, obviously, is the biggest game in England. Man United will host Tottenham Hotspur. And Tiger said that American. Me not too comfortable with Man U performance so far. Me not too comfortable. I watched their game against Crystal Palace. Me sure we game against Wolves. That's first game number boy no.
Okay.
Me sure first game. I guess is it Fulham? My first game is it?
Yes, Fulham.
Fulham. Yes, sorry, Fulham.
Yeah.
Me sure that game no. Me sure game no against Liverpool. And of course, me sure Man United game against Brighton and Hove Albion. Imagine him say there is no big difference in your performance this particular season and last season. The only thing they say in the last 2 games of Manchester United saw more bono. It looks like Christian Eriksen starting here. Eriksen starting who so. One thing I expect Man U games they say when things are not going on well for Bruno Fernandes, I expect him general play. So this particular season, also Bruno struggles off him. So far, after 5 games, no goal, no assist for Bruno Fernandes. And this is not the performance of Bruno Fernandes. Man U expect to know in their games. So it means the earlier Bruno Fernandes starts playing well for United, the better for the club. So I don't want even much money for Bruno Fernandes to come good in your games, sir. That is the most important. So if your last 2 games are Man U boy now, he prefer a midfield throw of Kobe Menu, Bruno Fernandes, and Christian Eriksen. And Manolo Gatti, this big champion Europa League, no opportunity starts here. Casemiro, so after the game against Liverpool, on starting game for United view. Yeah. So it means gradually, coach me here lose to first in Casemiro. So I'm not this particular game against Tottenham. I fear for you a little. There was this player in the Tottenham team, Brandon Dawson. We pick it at the right time, but reporter met and say, and Europa League boy no. So who made a prior. So I'm sure no one now available for selection against Man United. He may be doubtful. But Solinke started here last week on Yago at the moment. And Kulisevski still is around. And Brandon Johnson up at the right time. So they still have players to replace the injured strong men if one tomorrow are available for selection. So it means they are given opportunity against Man United. No? A big game. United also win here, they need to score more goals because Tottenham will score. Per ball on the share on the game against Arsenal. And then last weekend game, no, after going a goal down against Brentford, Brian Bremo, as the first goal, but they came back into the game to pick the maximum win. A game attack and the first said, but in this situation, I'm find myself in. And Tottenham was personal. It looks like Tottenham team will look sharper than the Man United team. So Tiger will be something. I'm before say a game here. I will go for a double chance for Tottenham. I don't see Tottenham was person losing this particular game.
I see.
I don't see them losing. But the games I'm who are Tottenham this season no. Anybody may so more bono. Arsenal we need 1-0 against them there. But I was struggle here. And some great bear just ahead no. Before we game against Brentford, new energy after conceding the first goal. So it looks like under Ancelotti no. Andy Postecoglou no. Tottenham has started a body among good football in the English Premier League. So Tiger, again here, I will go for double chance for Tottenham. So per my prediction for the 5 games in the Premier League no. Double chance for Chelsea, a straight win for Liverpool, double chance for Tottenham Spurs, a heavy win for Arsenal, and of course an away win for Manchester Football Club.
Heavy win.
Yes, a 4-1, 5-1 or 4-0 win for Arsenal, and of course away win for Manchester against Newcastle. So Tiger, per the games now won this particular weekend in the established top 5 leagues, these are my predictions for this particular weekend, Sports Tiger.
Right, now let me just say thank you very much for that analysis. But quickly, you switch your attention to how anything of a young Kobian fan pick and run of a young Mezali 5 p.m. Financial Balance Spiritual Center. What am I want to show about Kamina? The attorney said Dr. Vitamensa Sibra now on to Agena C and for a mouth sample a fibroid and I say cancer, stroke, diabetes, and I say gonorrhea, syphilis, low sperm count, blood pressure. You know, or to us here a Jamal I want to show you or say premature ejaculation there or tenete bra. Now for a doctor 40 days and call one now or your Juma from 7:30 and up. Echo pay 5:30 and you went yeah can say on point I can't 30 minutes or upon and net for the day. Now our fan barrier 7 days behind the police quarters and our down Financial Balance Spiritual Center for Financial Balance Spiritual Center ewa humato for so 0243 044 900 0243 044 900 and I say 0532 902 290 0532 902 290 and Financial Balance Spiritual Center. Mohamed Alassane, good evening, sir.
Good evening, boss.
About your opponent. Maminti o pick o ha me say
yo me dia me ko nantechi so nantechi ho na ni na se wanda ba so
anyway main topic I baba so
and you remember ai ka mi hawo no se dan kam da fra
o pa fra mami
hwe mza kozi na ntechi and the parliamentarian you can say the greatest mistake Ghanaian did was the fall of the fall of Nantechi Bayen.
Okay.
And Alaji Sibodom on to say here man Nantechi fall in a do a GFN and a castle.
Why Alaji Sibodom?
Or yeah, deputy chief imam for Nyakum.
Okay.
Nyakum.
Agbanyakum.
See, orchestrated the fall of Nantechi. A big war. GFM says here, and a case in a bar and say bar. And the Nilan Wonder worker say the corruption today is much more than that. But they say true, it's happening because Anka. Most of them are now chumfo ana ungrateful money papa na year juma yes everybody will mistakes will be say what you didn't say. Do you know that almost all of them have neglected him? I'm telling you,
when I neglected
almost everybody. I've been with Nantechi since for the past 1 year. When OJF was afraid Nantechi and our friend for the past 1 year.
For the past 1 year,
because I've been almost every day. If I don't go to him, I talk to him, and I have been very grateful to him of whatever he did for us. Se si azuno, for Nantechi for na obie ni je for obi.
Okay.
For Nantechi for te say ya no mo no ye chi yan. What did I say? Now, so yes, I know, man. And then I to know tomorrow it is coming to you. I'm waiting and praying for next year. I'm waiting and praying for next year. God willing. How do you know Allah Musa Muhammad no? Say, football from some premier. Nyankopa Daruma, President Muhammad Pemi. And ordinary should be papa. Nti, the American say. What is happening at GFA now? Oh yeah, Landa Bansu Koyente today. Unless I have a Nantechi, I'm going to show a bedding. He's only saying this because of all this thing. Because you're close to Nantechi. They favor more from Nantechi. Shaking their responsibility beyond mine. But because of God, Nantechi is even now better than when he was the Ghana Football Association chairman. I'm very happy for the man. Very, very happy because baby, then say venture be a news away. It means the man God has blessed him. No news of city. And then what position officer? What channel for now? There is a day coming, day of reckoning. That's how you know. Or the office only Pepia or some most or Nipa about Chelsea or Nipa that time. It's very bad. And you know, number one, orchestrating. The number 12 one about Nassau. God will surely show them the way.
Hot 93.
They are going to face the same thing. And then the Jafisi. Nantechi de Yankopa da Mautiasi were by the Mediasun. Yaria, then some bonnet because the man was mostly innocent. You know what happened. Eddie, the reason I can say, Sebi, who will be run will be here, Juma. Wow. Now the Pacoya papa, never bonnie Tranica.
Okay.
Time now, while hot, and I say, hey, something was defend him. So I want to cry, defend him outside and go to him and tell him on his face that we are body, but defend him at outside. But those people in there, I say, I'm shocked that you pay me beer and I'm Nantechi no more year, almost so pa. Oh, unless I'm bonnet here, you'll be shocked. I'm telling you, you'll be shocked. Now, I said, also, I said, I'm going to be the reason why Professor Messi pay myself. The reason why Mr. Chowet and no changing of me because any NSB I'm loyal to them because I know what they have done to me before. And to hear net ask or me position and I say, every public eye said the only said you and me, I will never do that. I will always remember and be loyal to those who were good to me. What I didn't say, but God has to say I ban. there are some people who are hypocrites or munyadi. When it takes me to the MCE of Takwa, only National Sports Conference, Bantan.
Honorable
Benjamin Kessie. You say all those people now no media secretary no. I am not knowing or put to be your baby. Today I'm very happy. I met a guy now pro Rudokakra. No, Chichi born yadi.
Okay.
But when I met that guy, I saw that guy no Benjamin Kessie. When you VA, that is how people should live in this world. That is how people should live in this world. Me, he hasn't done anything, but when I called the other day, me call that the respect he was giving to me that time, is he give me that respect? So I mean, what I'm saying is that we should not forget people who have helped us. God will cry no chi. When those people, Jesus, wow, no more coin. Jesus was anointed.
Yes.
You know the reason why? Because we are ungrateful.
We are grateful.
We are grateful. We are grateful. And you show and you am good health near the day. So all what I'm saying is that the mistake of Anas Olufu said no Ghana. He was rather killing Ghana. You know, some of the refugees against the Ghana Football Association because of Anas's position.
Especially our Black Stars.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Because they went round and saw that some of the people who were part of the conspiracy confessed. I was with Nanteji and they came and confessed. And this is they came and confessed. They used almost 400,000 Ghana and they had an operation $400,000 on operation against Nanteji. Now who uses escape? And I say nipa, and I can use escape the block of Ankafazo. At the end of the day, what has happened? You go to some African countries, almost abandoned and the Jews, then my brother, those big people see talk to him, and they abandon the secretary of Foreign Kazana. That's more of the they have been say, they even call him for advice. I'm a person, see how, and yet that I know. Who can be seen, yeah. They even come here. No matter advice if you papa no. Me mama ban every GF and FIFA credit penny FIFA crop back room. Say a private visit. You understand?
Okay.
And it means obi a why be pen tim dia no as a advice kakra fi no baby because this is the fifth timer he was first of the people who were conspiring against Antechi. Madam because my President Mens was also my body. What did I say? What was it there? And there? Why are you 10? What did I say? And she said, because of Ghana, me use politics. Who's a Ghana? And they were both everywhere. Me because MPP, all politicians. Say, Obi Yadia, Robert may use politics. Not that Jenny BB, or so for me. I want to see just because of point match and I'm not going to my Jani. The law of karma is real. Whoever, you're born in there, that's a way me down was born in can you say, which you would tie or who could bring a benyo? Ubanya trouble. So, what I'm saying is that God on Ghana Mobo, whatever Ghana football has done against its peers in that you know, God should forgive us. Both the Ghana Football Association and those who orchestrated the downfall of Nantechi, they should go and pray and bow their heads in shame of whatever they did. So this is my take on what I want to say.
All right, I mean now say thank you very much for submissions. Quickly, I mean call and do one of the pick also who are saying seven on Ediba. Then I mean tell some few minutes on what I'm saying. Story Ben or crowd best sending me mine.
Yes.
Hot 93.9.
Yeah. Let me who said under 20 draw for West Africa no about Bonting and Ghana ya draw in with Benin, Togo and Niger. The reason why I'm more interest in that it's as a result of the announcing Ekosi parliamentary committee national.
Okay.
Former Black Stars captain
Stephen Appiah
comment about Oyi Black Stars technical team if you are the other national team are not paid. Tiger only say after Abdul Fattah Ishaku no squad no now is being coached by Karim Zito. Ghana and qualify and under 20 AFCON.
Yeah.
Since then, that tournament is your Kojo.
We're defending champions.
After that tournament, you qualify you. In think I will be a Kojo AFCON. Now if you the Yako now qualify you. It tells you to be being Kosu.
Something is wrong.
Something is wrong at that level. Under 17, Menkai the last time. So imagine me say the Stephen Appiah kwa kan committee national imre yedu. I know say coach Desmond Ofer I am na 20 head coach and the team no pram by per the meeting no about 9 of the players na ball all African games no omu teams ni ade atonton some of the players outside the country. And most of the players they do also almost age bracket means to mean qualify more the next under 20. But the man who interest will honey say in they follow West Africa junior level tournament na yebona Burkina, Niger, Togo, Senegal, Ivory Coast. Massive improvement when it comes to under 20 and under 17 level. And it's a one in a group. 2 people qualify from that group.
Hot 93.9.
That's a one prepare here. A chance of qualifying air thing. Maybe there were a lot of under 20 players in this country. But we still have under 20 players in Europe. The only thing I want to hear say tell my calendar the city I boy and qualify for Africa hano. And European the difference room. In Zambia, for example, in Ghana 20 way, Brazil is and Noko Basabino. And they Odro, Oko Basabino, almost qualified. Now this one guy will make a move to Salzburg. Edmond Bedu, or qualified. The other under 20 players, we are Matuchu Muti. Even Osman by him qualified.
Yeah.
But we say, come on, do me a Kotuana. No, all African game squad no. And so Kodamak. You can say player no. No can na 20 team mo do African
so be one next Accra.
Yes, ono so ko. Until you say time man. And see motivated the technical handlers no. He is selecting the best players. Clinton Road so ko one of the countries.
Yeah, Oko Cyprus. I played for
no so BBK Cramp no World Cup game.
Yeah.
So you can see say Apollo Limaso.
Yeah.
You can see the players now. You go to America, you go in confidence. I know who you say. Then we take the next under 20 no. Gabriel and the one already know. In European market now.
Hot 93.9.
So imagine me. So you force you opportunity you see you stand qualified woman. You ma you mean course under 20 boy hu. You try to snake. They should select the right players. Because a jima ho ye na ntua kan na dan wo ye de.
Difficult. Yeah.
So your situation me or tell me friends am go say eh na 20 pa me a. Ade bi asem dem mo bi a we should do it. Because Desmond no here jima Holland. No Jay just to come and code under 20. Only 5 ideas to how he can get something around Okobaba. What do you want to make a tell?
93.
Or Johnny do in Holland just to come and coach in this country
without taking a salary.
Me no can say me say every phone people be there. but the minister ko kan ho say they know what is at stake no more start to make coach that junior national teams na dia we should take good care of them me ko imagine him say oh pe coach school say you tell kan omo ko wu here say the Blasters because already Arsenal been new Blaster now I have well established already. That's what the point I'm making.
It's just a problem.
So the situation and the 23 to qualify. Ibrahim Tanko a coach on the 2 occasions in Janega. And they did a man about the Black Galaxy in Janega. And now I say, and to be a like say squad about one thing. So by this time, may you sure say, Obia doing a choir of Oswa. Obatmania a call up into the Black Galaxy. So Tiger, not to move. Me force a person you call the next under 20 AFCON NIBITIA. You ain't taking this group very seriously because in a group a comprising of Niger, Benin, and Togo. Almost all of play and they what say. And now say under 20 money abiano, those countries now start to improve. What do you can I say? The funny way near stop. Me house at toss number 2. 3 days ago, na CAF
Hot 93.9.
Where fees are maybe AFCON qualifiers about the next 2 weeks. Na Ghana, Mauritius referee baby Ghana against Sudan. Ewa Ghana.
Yeah, Mauritius.
Na Tanzania referee na baby Sudan Ghana. Na the ema we ahune say almost sure say the venue is yet to be determined.
Say Ghana the other young bono Matisse Accra Sports Stadium is in contention. And
the release na CAF the buy no.
Yeah.
Mauritius referee the baby Ghana against Sudan on the 11th. Ewa Ghana. The venue for this game isn't determined yet.
Absolutely.
Tanzania referee about appreciate Sudan Ghana on the 14th. But them Yambu Sudan but rather than Yakobo Tripoli Libya.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Libya is not making. In recent times,
Hot
they are making
94.9.
in the almost team to Mr. Akai. I want the interclass competition. Libya. No more sure Akai Libya.
But now so we are on this and this now release the year. It means that Ghana versus Sudan. A bit happen in Ghana here.
Maybe it's about 70% done, said Bo Ghana.
Because in India, once the game I remember subsequently after Ghana Sudan. And no Sudan Ghana. And venue about outside Sudan.
Yes.
But the airborne on the 11th of October.
Ghana no. 11th of October in exactly 2 weeks. What
I say? And no CAF see the venue is yet to be determined. And say what more shall be and some once you PC
Sir NSC Penino Eco Committee name.
Yeah.
Or catch them say
it will be played in Ghana here.
At that time no. Not the only genuine
93.9.
They are good to play category 3 game. Our Ghana ha.
Babaya Rasmus.
Babaya. Now CAF after Sajem no. Almost say the venue no. Any pitch is not good enough. They are closing it down. But report and the men say the Ministry of Youth and Sports and the Ghana Football Association as to inform CAF say in maybe about research no. Kumas na mudi tumu. Na maka say Cape Coast ni Accra there are things be as say ho. But many say those things no. Accra and Cape Coast journey there is almost done.
Yes.
Accra there is about 80% done.
Have you gone there?
That is me go.
Say Cape Coast they are fine, but Uka Accra there, especially baby ya nani ade.
What's
any day so we person bobo they should double their steps. I was there today.
What about the pitch?
Pitch no cry all that isa, but say 2 weeks to come.
Yeah.
And a very lucky Johnson say we are getting the rings.
Yeah.
And yeah, it can be possible.
Say 2 weeks they are likely say. But research will have I say about qualifier. It's likely to be next week.
But
next week they should know. So that the away team but me use no e dey ayo arrangement na ya me to bona make na say
me ti ase pa na me ti ase
so me kika kwa ne say ni nya ya disuade e de mo man no
yes
me say few years abesin na Libya ya mobo ho so ever say all of a sudden Libya etumanya venue two Libyan craft that you show ho ma Sudan game a yambo o Sudan mo first day ko ba Morocco
yeah
Sudan enemy there o Morocco
yeah
but this time Sudan and to Morocco rather no o to Libya
yeah
ko see apia na ko for there be something na ya green ko ho
the experience very man what
because on say Morocco will favor Ghana more especially the place of the na every imo ba no but what we recently the course of Libya no me ade psychologically but when you so on the Ghanaian team more travel Taga so game na against Sudan so you to win at least 4 points from that game you are out of that one me my permutation in my books the game against Sudan Mr. Lassan you to guarantee 4 points but the meeting per my little experience I mean from African football you good make the mistakes because Angola qualify what is the reason why so 3 points no nya Ghana now the home game no so nya against a position only Ghana air play against Sudan the major game about to so the ability two teams are not qualified from your group not what can with confidence that Angola has qualified
Hot 93.9
on paper your money but so when the AFCON qualifies permutations are team now on the airplane no so what the mission could
yeah you are right and they came and won here
and remember we knew Ghana we are talking about Ghana Canada
it's just a part of
Ghana football the next opposition now are you strong are you Sudan what is Sudan as well you are yet to play against Sudan has won his first game against relatively the weaker opposition
yeah
also we still the weaker opposition you couldn't win you drew against Niger so for my permutation no I can say but the meeting Angola but what coach near and then the team make no and the result no now when you 6 points by one no Angola has qualified ahead of Ghana so your game against Sudan you to make at least 4 points from the 6 points now Ghana will not qualify for AFCON Obian friend said they say na me di makasa asem on this platform so you to man guarantee at least 4 points from the 2 games we are not qualifying so then they see here all of a sudden on man be say Libya etumi for so dan na mani man obi fi ni man so e be see akan wo Libya Taga didn't know mama
it's surprising
so me feel say the question say with the one in the maye in penalty committee na nim and Ghana because Taga so Ghana penalty ain't man get don bia am bodo on network no relationship Mr. Ghana against Sudan ya more Ghana the current government can lose at least 30% of their votes
Hot 93.9
me penalty who say Adebia no opposition I can tell you
say born outside Ghana the National Democratic Congress NDC will use that as a campaign message against the current NPP and His Excellency Mahmoud Bawumia Opesoye president of the country currently he is the vice president of the Republic of Ghana so yeah football fraternity we are telling him we don't fear you in his face say me I can declare it yamba ball we Ghana me twat I vote against him yamba ball we Ghana na ko ball put the vote because Ghana and then send the hostel to be so disgraceful stressing was the first time Ghana yakobo outside the country and so you have to be told on the Ivory Coast and here na men Togo na reject Ghana yakobo him as Cote d'Ivoire what are we talking about I said that on the tiger as well you can agro
na ya brush to no be an analysis no.
93.9.
But a big indictment to our football since Ohini Jambes 1957.
No, I didn't even before this.
No, be over my any other African country.
We started talking about this long time ago. And Professor Tumasi, one he never listened to anybody. And then we called upon the government. Your friend Paul in the Hub of Affairs said, "Adia Prof. Ayano, Ghana." We said this several radio stations outdoor. They never listened.
I find the new NSA. Airport committee and Mako promise say. Yen use our stadium for no sporting activity unless we get first cover. I told you when
they were renting out the Accra Sports Stadium, the Kumasi Sports Stadium to politicians, and people use it, NDC used it, and when they were doing that, what I say, Accra Sports Stadium, MPP elections, NDC elections, so they were part of it. When we were stopping on the grass. Grass didn't know it was grass. Didn't think it was carpet. Didn't see it.
In the last 3 years,
Hot 93.
CAF equal agreement. They use the Accra Sports Stadium as their home venue.
I'm so many Liberia the boy.
Like Liberia. 2-3 years ago, me acquired 6th match. I will keep Coast for the number no to conquer Blaster games.
Yeah, that's true.
Every time you acquire 6 match na in Ponko. I can't park and show. I couldn't say park and show. Blaster and qualified game of you.
The park also say.
You are right.
Every time the new NSA. Our Santa Virgin.
Hot 93.9.
And the park the mass so they front I'm person bass on the almost someone here she I and the band go like give me and me be baby so Tiger asem na hot to us ano me say me be me see say game no share be na kasa yam ba me Ghana people go my investigation am I
me matise about the
about 70%. I likely could come back to Ghana because of the health involved.
Adibako will say, Nana, the matter is Kumasi may be passed. Say, you trouble Kumasi Sports Stadium, you may trouble Kimkus, you may trouble Accra, but Ghana Football Association and the ministry about to show Accra Sports Stadium. Now, because of the Kwesiapia factor, we want to say, everybody in Ghana knows, say, Asante Kotokotenka director, Code Kwesiapia.
Our fans of Kumasi, they don't like it.
Our fans of Kumasi and or Sanso Hotel, our Kumasi Assassin. So no one has said Mate says Sudan for the back Ghana.
Sudan for the back Kumasi.
Kwesiapia Hotel.
Yeah.
They'll be comfortable, and if you understand operations,
Thank you.
Ghana. And Kwesiapia so about ball. On the Kumasi turf, he understands everywhere on the turf. Or the never cost to be on the turf. Gonna be on the more. Until you have a Kumasi, I bet Dindia Magana.
The thing you are saying wrong.
Hot
know the top of
93.9.
Kumasi Sports Stadium.
You know,
But he knows even the top of Accra Sports Stadium. I'm telling you.
but you get a fans in Accra Sports Stadium.
But so far as it's a Ghanaian, and as you are saying operations, so a bucket of wow about African Cup, about
Masters, it's expensive.
and you saw everything around football.
He knows it.
And he has got
executive council member of the FA.
and he has got a bond of
Now, when you say every time Ghana ne Sudan co group, every ESCO meeting now subject matter is about the national team or something.
He has to.
It tells you how I value the game.
It tells you, maybe I'm a tea. I got 2 weeks, now you're bubble.
Yes. Now, 11, somebody it's good to make that example and say, and what was said, the club, the 2 pence, no. The boss said the venue for Sudan almost to any went to mobile Sudan. Libya has been determined.
Again,
It's not determined.
yeah, then I cut 2 weeks. And it's not determined.
Before. And to say I'm not because invitation start take up.
Of course.
Until I went to the young preparation. They don't know say omo bagana. And I'm not. I know say Takase bi e dem hu jim.
Nana.
But me say dem we yamba Ghana.
Ha. Me yamba Ghana. Ameto atia ba o me abuta. Nka say ye bo Ghana ameto ama no. But say ye bo e outside Ghana. E bi meto aka say meto atia no. Ye bo Ghana e bi kra bi ntoma no. And I say we ameto ama no me. But ye bo board outside Ghana dia. Nana eto atia no buta. I'm telling you.
Say mpani foot ye
93.9
na Ghana foot ye asem na da ho no
Enya se no small matter. They should take things serious.
Enya asem to a
They should take things serious.
where is he can Europe now on the man will crucial game. He's not too sure where he's going to play the game.
It's not good at all. Psychologically, can effect on the player.
On the place.
It's so good.
So particular one over Arsenal no. On him say blaster next game or Ghana and that's all question. On supporters union for area preparation. They don't know what to do.
Journalists, we don't know how to play.
They are prepared. We don't know
Because of somebody's
normal
negligence.
in this country.
Because of somebody's negligence of duty.
I am normal in this country.
93.9
So I'm hoping say committee the name corona mo kono. Fine. Inside also belobe. As usual Ghana there.
Even in Accra Stadium.
Yeah, belobe. Na ya sa dia baga. So temporary. No mo dia ba. So imagine you say impenufo
What's the asem here no?
kese pa football no.
Asem here pa.
Because a matter of interest kese e de mo bia. Say am no Ghana. Taga me de manuesi.
Okay, but me now see me come over now for share the Ghana Premier League and sana ya ba honorable Nilam Tevana po issue so mo tell a lot of interesting games here cross over this weekend. Your own team had to think is traveling to Dr. Kwabite complex. How many that is Nations FC and Ekwakobo now 3 games 1 win 2 losses against Dr. Kwabite's Nations FC. We are well prepared. What we could say Doma Ghana Stars by 2 goals to 1 over the weekend.
Who was before the start
Hot
of the league,
93.9.
the starting year, I'm saying, Salomere, Ominabu Tremere, and Makuchino. How supporters should take their minds off, say, baby, league in this year. Then, Yabayade, we must do well. Now, our bodies are relegation last year, you know. But how these boys are playing, they haven't gelled yet. Whoever has said it, says, oh, my gel, no, they are yet to gel. But this, as you said, the Phobian spirit is coming to them. How they were able to play a win against Bechem United, no? Even though Bechem United are not in real form like last year, you understand? They have lost some of their players, but how they played and won that match, no? It means better teams will be coming to Asofuk. But against Nation FC in a very dicey encounter, Minim said the best result for Asofuk will be a draw over there, because I met Nation FC people at Metro yesterday, and the determination they are going to use to play that match, you know, is big. So House of Folk should go into this match, and they should not be opening themselves too much.
Say me I had to folk into your combo.
No, they should not open. Coach, on making strategy. Say, quite be the one. Say, Beshani Ashe. Making sure say this Nation FC doesn't get the chance to come and score against us. You understand? I'm not strategy. But my say mistakes. Me football. Nation is my mistake. That's what. No, say. Yeah, bomb buying. To say they are done. Arsenal's ball of boy. Who's a boy there? Even though last minute Man City say they about coach a good strategy no buy because when you tell me Man City ball no blame the back they will score against you. So yes, more problems. And this is where Ouattara say or trust, and I say there should not be any pressure on him. Say we really go so then, but he should play and play in such a way. Say man midfield and only defense I compact pa. What I say if we cannot score, Nation FC should not score because the stadium is their own stadium and they have got plans. They want to win this year's league. You understand? And they are also playing well too. What they are not. So all has supporters.
Hot 93.9.
that area no
Kumasi
they should go there and support their team. They should go and make sure someone support them moral if they give them that the players will also play above themselves, and even if they get drove at the crowd good, but should the House of Folk lose, no House supporter should insult anybody.
Okay,
they should make it he say this year no you give from 1 to 10 for crowd and what that nothing say na be problem by next year no na yetimi share a meeting here ma you do good management akochere everything to go for the reform no timi ya dey because everybody today I went to a place and people they were complaining about how so they were complaining bitterly about whatever is happening and they are even ready to donate cash for House of Folk to buy good players next year. They are there. So Mr. 50 they are now. Hey, Amuzu. Charlie, a very good my because say head on Hobby my executive secretary. Yeah, who places are they are ready. Now to some Oscar. Hey, the people have gone. Hey, no, my executive secretary. Because we coordinate my candidate. And whatever I go, no, Madudina show. Oh, let me candidate. And I'm always a maca. Uno be executive secretary. What did I say? Don't you America say there are people who are ready. They are called them wrong. Men person a BB property. I don't want to say. They call them. They were telling me say, oh, $1,000 they say yes can be out. That's what they told me. Oh, almost $1,000 this can be. And they say and the question more cheap than 50. Now you know about 11 people there. Where one day $6,000 they just can be out. And this is 50. Na sa you know mo here those days no musa sa 50 na you go share oh you go be $50,000 $1,000
but me da se pa mo mami come na eduwa na afro no so fa bekum trust asante ko ko mbran sa na po you din come on honorable Lam Tevana Ponsema one so what aba no but fear some 3 I help pass Pavi and then plasmos one mo ebo na show ebo akwamo naturally made to improve your general well-being and to ebo boost your immune system ye pa compare the fear some 3 ni bi na bo bi ebo amane makoye about now they say together le don ye say Emma overcoming a lot of health related issues and help plus Pavi and plasmos now I just say malaria mpo to asema typhoid to asema body pains outdoor ni no ebe to asema kama ejama ebusu your immune system etimi akwati anya wa bebebe and help plus Pavi and then plasmos ya to the say fear some 3 na me say your capsules mixture senti uko drugstore bia kase we either the mixture or the capsules now pay what baby 20 Ghana cedis each and to plasmos 20 Pavi 20 Hepa Plus and also 20 imano the chance amude atage babu eche na fe member no so akeka kedu e dia go eche kama na afia boa ama ne mo so tima contain pa e dia money podua no upeso to be to fe doctor our numbers we so 0244201589 0244201589 fearsome 3 and amati one so can on the show nana bamitio on that is games and also especially become Chelsea asante kotoko before I remember abedin komo
Tiger kotoko ko bekum asemo you know it's good for Patrick Esiedu and Lodamwa to return to
Hot 93.9
and the 2 of them will play. Smart surgery.
Samba
O'Neil so April.
I didn't
say Smart then more.
I'm here with Samba then better out of the season. Somebody I confirmed from Kotoko, but may it say injury that might take him out of the season.
Okay, but like it's only the believe
absolutely no problem.
But Smart so Patrick Esiedu
Hot 93.9
against the former club. And me share anti menu Michael Chijamina partnership ne. That is why my own boy somewhat to do extra go to enter, but I'm sure from weekend game econo obenya more playing time in the team, and I'm expecting Chijamina in team menu Emmanuel 3 made for partnership. Then Peter Amedu Baba Yaya behind Abetamwa. Na Blay replace Samba. Na Paduke Sedu replace Smart. Medium in Yanka, Frederick Asari should come back into the polls because next week now all the class we will see collapse for the Black Stars. A Kotiaso in 2 games running now.
He may lose that position.
He will lose that position because even foreign goalkeepers cry what's the bench cry in the Black Star and he will struggle. Now local goalkeeper, what's the bench? Then you get a collapse to the Black Stars. And get the best thing for the technical handling.
Hot 93.9.
Kotoko should save the guy. There is no big gap between Kamara and Freddy Kasari.
And Sosa.
So they should think twice about this particular issue.
Especially when there has been several occasions instances pertaining to these similar issues. You have to think twice. You have to think twice.
And this issues we in the hands of the head coach alone is to be a subject matter. The entire Kotoko fraternity, we have to think about it.
Black Stars co-worker,
I see
Black Stars co-worker, Kotoko Benyeska, if they are goalkeeper.
Only some of the people around the Black Stars team, they see him as a long-term
project. Absolutely.
Because most of them are not really convinced about Atizigi and do the one lock out.
Boy now. Say me tena bench na Black Stars go me in January I'll put in a transfer request and I will seek exit from Asante Kotoko. Yes, and some of us will advise the boy to do that because I have influence on the boy. That one the influence, your influence is my boy, but I had on me tena I can't say boy need to know what I say. But on the second thought, because of the Black Stars. Any gains are Ghana benya from the boy. Any Asante Kotoko subenya. Say Ghana to be co-work up now. Like they had from Dalad Ibrahim. You have to think twice and consider this. You see, Edu Baby not say Alex Ferguson. He played what do you call it? Rooney ahead of Carlos Tevez. That time not Tevez ever formed the Rooney. But because say Rooney every England and they needed the Lions. So they played him ahead of Tevez. And Yaboni. It is patriotism.
It happens everywhere. Junior Alvarez is the reason why of Man City.
Hot 93.9.
It's patriotism.
Lautaro Martinez is starting at Inter Milan. Bench, Man City. Then you go to Argentina and you start ahead of.
Not at all.
You move to a club. Not
at all.
Then you put the best. I see a 4-time draw.
Chelsea. Okay.
I see a 4-time draw.
Okay, Dana.
I see a 4-time draw in Nations against South Africa.
Okay.
I see a 4-time draw.
Misu Dayabi, Mamika and Sana Game Nabaso. Nations Sasofok, Samatex Vision FC. There will be an away win in one of these games. There will be an away win. Samatex Vision FC, Nations Sasofok. Either Sasofok will win at Nations or Vision will win at Samatex. Okay.
A game be a person who say Kotoko improve on performance.
Hot 93.9
and draw against Young Apostles.
Okay.
So they should make amends against Brecum Chelsea. Brecum Chelsea, you know, they went to Doma Obekaya first game now Brecum in here ready no, but they still managed to get the win. Eba and crying, Ebenya draw against Vision.
It was a difficult game, yeah.
And it tells you say. Samuel Bodo a few games now Obono or Tia what happened last season because Obekaya Kotoko lose to Brecum Chelsea last season.
Okay.
I'm gonna scoring that goals no to make sure that Brecum benya that particular 3 points.
Yes, as we speak, Brecum Chelsea are in a current meeting. Because of the Sunday's game against Asante Kotoko. So now Kayani Steven Amankuna will some interview, but because of that particular meeting, interview them Masu. So they are in a current meeting, and if you listen to the background, it looks like they are really irate on that particular idea. The way I mean, some about the bad before now, I can't say I'm after the game. No, say no. Any brother.
The pedigree. He's still pushing it up because Chelsea say no money club a bit Marcus say though money bet but see how he's pushing
them up.
If such a coach is pushed out from make me catch you say let to go after crime within the last and papa na fan.
It is for another day now for this subject matter.
And it's not papa fan.
Mate, my share Milan Tevana po story the ba na fatem say me twa so ba ntie na yen share Milan Tevana po story no very interesting no say a corruption at the Ghana Football Association more than went in this era. Okay, so Joy FM, okay.
If I had suspicion that the GFA was corrupt, was it wrong for me to get beyond that to ransack the office? No. wasn't the office of FIFA ransacked? So what is it? And after that, what happened? So if I had not done that, would Anas have gotten the idea to do his expose on the GFA? It has helped to some extent, but just that I think that now the corruption in the system is even more than a Yankee. If I become the Minister of Sports in 2025, I will sanitize sports, GF. I will sanitize football once again. I'm not happy with what is going on. I'm not happy. There are so many things wrong with our football. And unless we take bold steps to sanitize the system and take decisions that will inure to the benefit of the people who are doing football and the footballers, and not businessmen in Shylocks, football will not grow. The people who play the game, the people who invest their money, the people who invest their time in football should enjoy football. Not people who sit behind and turn footballers and then people who do football like poultry chickens, and then they only, anytime they desire to have them, they pick them up and then do their stew, their soup and enjoy themselves. No, it won't happen. I've been a footballer before. I've been a sportsman before. I will fight against anybody who desire to exploit any sportsman.
Hot 93.9. Hot 93.9.
If I had suspicion that the GFA was corrupt, was it wrong for me to get beyond that to ransack the office? No. wasn't the office of FIFA ransacked? So what is it? And after that, what happened? So if I had not done that, would Anas have gotten the idea to do his expose on the GFA? It has helped to some extent, but just that I think that now the corruption in the system is even more than a Yankee. If I become the Minister of Sports in 2025, I will sanitize sports, GF. I will sanitize football once again. I'm not happy with what is going on. I'm not happy. There are so many things wrong with our football. And unless we take bold steps to sanitize the system and take decisions that will inure to the benefit of the people who are doing football and the footballers, and not businessmen in Shylocks, football will not grow. The people who play the game, the people who invest their money, the people who invest their time in football should enjoy football. Not people who sit behind and turn footballers and then people who do football like poultry chickens, and then they only, anytime they desire to have them, they pick them up and then do their stew, their soup and enjoy themselves. No, it won't happen. I've been a footballer before. I've been a sportsman before. I will fight against anybody who desire to exploit any sportsman.
Listen to Hot Sports, the #1 sports program in the nation.
Okay, Mo. It's a man go on. One more about 2-3 minutes now. We said for this even fast some 2-3 minutes after. Come on this issue.
Why football happen?
Yeah.
Why football administrator happen? Why football commentator happen? What are as this is board member on so remember.
Yes, so I board member on so FC.
And you know he has said it all. That time Nina the better position new of that time we were going Mike Kranson, no, on the fun of Nantechi.
Okay.
He was one of the who doesn't like Nantechi. So for him to come and say this, you have to take him serious. That is it.
Mami Nasi now for to us collection about to start here on the line say 0551 744 556 0244 849161 0244 849161 once the lines from start blinky but quickly edu moto see brana for beji car na battery car come up say utu taxi and a simple private and na edu moto sasoye na uko akuta some driver's license after 2 passport pictures 2 guarantors and after 10% of the car's value our person option sa NTA or member of free insurance and free engine replacement if needed after omochi akwano our kaswa winiba road muswa barrier junction and Obon Edu Motors. For Edu Motors, it was 0591-764-697. 0591-764-697. Edu Motors, your light has come. Okay. But I'm picking calls now for me and coming in.